Alright, folks, welcome back to a brand new series here on the channel. This is a game that I have played before. It is called Fantasy Blacksmith. We also have the Escape from the Forge DLC, which I do not believe I have anything of on my channel. I think that came out after I did my initial playthrough of this game. The odds for that are still on the channel. It was streamed over on my Twitch. But this is a series that I've actually wanted to sit down and replay through with the DLC for a while. Very, very fun game. It is obviously a blacksmith simulation game. It goes really in depth with a lot of different stuff. Has a lot of different moving parts, and is a lot of fun. I'm very curious to see, especially with a new update that was released about 6 months ago, what exactly has changed and has happened with the game. So I figured this was a good time to sit down and play through it. Obviously, we have my original file there. Go ahead and enter my name. I do not like the fact that is blue and white on red. I can barely read that. But sure. Interesting. Okay, they've introduced difficulties, which was not in there when I actually started this playthrough. Diller penalty. I don't know what that means. Overheat penalty, melt penalty, forging penalty, and less starting money. Okay. That's a big penalty if you melt the sword. That's fine. Okay. It just turns blood red on the screen. Interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and do hard. Because I've played this before. I know basically what I'm doing. I want to be the best blacksmith in these lands. I need to be at the top of the list. It will not be easy. I will have to comprehend blacksmithing and also mining, enchantment, Damascus, crafting, and runic magic. And one day, I will become the best and the most famous blacksmith. And then every time I sell a sword, I will get a congratulations, you beaten the game pop-up, because that bug still exists. These are the controls. I use the mouse. It's just mouse and keyboard. It's just easier. I mean, it's obviously designed for mouse and keyboard, but I use the mouse for anything that I can. This... Oh, I'll never use that, so don't expect to see that. It's just limply pointing the sword forward. It's not, like, actually, like, being able to test out the sword that you make. The inventory I will go over. The show item description I will go over. Because I still see a lot of people not actually understanding how they work or what they're doing. So, I will show all of that stuff. This is the tutorial. Yay. Press and hold tab to see the amount of money, reputation, and skill points. Yes. Every 15 skill points, we will level up. Press Y to see the abilities you can level up. We have luck, which increases what you find in... chances of finding stuff in the mine. Mining increases your mining speed. Forging increases your forging speed. And sharpening and assembling increases your accuracy for both of those. Follow the arrows to make your first sword easy. I am gonna grab that. Thank you. Added to our list of buttons. We also have some books here that I will go over, I guess, after we go through this tutorial stuff. Use map to buy a bronze ingot and make a sword draft. Use plus to set the materials for the handle. So we are going to make a sword here. I don't know... how much we're going to be able to afford. I'm assuming we'll be able to afford everything. 170 after the 10 delivery cost. Yeah, we'll buy that. That'll go up when our order is delivered. You can see it's currently waiting. It'll come back down with the stuff. Sometimes the stuff will get stuck up there. It happens. I will go ahead, because I know I'm going to need to do this anyways. I'm going to throw the handle materials, the guard, the handle, and the pommel over onto the assembly table. I'm going to throw that in there. I'm going to throw that in there. And we're going to pump the bellows in order to heat up the ingot. This is bronze, 700 to 870. Overheating it will melt it. Yup. Okay, that is still... very cold. Gotta get it pointed at the ingot there. On the ingot. Thank you. So I'm gonna want to get this right up to like 850 and then pull it out. You need to use tongs if the blade is hotter than 100 degrees. That makes sense. Give me the ingot. It's melted because you won't let me take the ingot. Alright, cool. That sucks. But yeah, we move it out here. We start hammering it into shape. You can see in the upper left-hand corner what our current progress in each of the 10 sections is. To get it from not done to slightly less not done, you have to hit it 5 times. And then the blade will eventually cool down. And you need to throw it back in. Heat it back up again. We have... okay, we do have a station for tempering. I couldn't remember if that was default or if we had to buy that. We will probably have to heat this up a few more times in order to finish the sword. Yep, it's cooled down already. I believe we have to hit it 3 times now. I believe it goes 5 to orange, 3 to close. Give me the... I don't know why it's having so many issues giving me the ingot. Yeah, it's 3. Yeah, this thing is already in pretty... Okay. This thing is already in kind of shit shape. It's not going to sell for a whole lot. Hopefully I can at least make the money back on it, or we're going to have to go mining. I don't know why it's being so finagly today with, whether or not it'll give me the ingot and the tongs. And the final 4 hits. And if you hit it too many times, you will overforge it, and you'll lose some forging quality, which will lower the price of the sword. Yep. Bro, give me the fucking sword. I don't know if it's just, like, the starting stuff that is finagly, because I don't have that issue. I haven't had that issue in ages on my other file, but I have the upgraded furnace as well as the upgraded anvil. Dang it. Come on, dude. Get in there. There you go. Good enough. That is more than hot enough to just do the last few hits. I want to be economical with my coal. So before I even do their tempering thing, I'm gonna put that fire out. It's not hot enough. God dang it. Okay, cool. Oh my god. Get in the fucking furnace. This thing is so small. I'm also used to working with metals that are later on in the game, so they cool down a lot slower. Alright, sword is tempered. Yeah, you can go flying off there, that's fine. Yeah, that's to be expected. The physics in this game, it started off as a Unity game, has moved over to Unreal Engine. The physics are still super wonky. So after that, we have to put on the handle. They have you grind it first. I usually put on the handle first. Press and hold C to spin the wheel, and then you're gonna sharpen the sword in 5 different parts. Obviously, the goal is to get as close to 100% as possible. 94. Whatever. It's fine. Same type of thing with this. We want to hit it right up at the top. That was terrible. Yeah, not the greatest. Trying to judge where I need to hit it with without the upgrades. Alright, and then yeah, it averages the three pieces together. We get our 92.22 total average. And I will go ahead and put this up. We'll see how much it's going to be worth. Yeah, it got melted. Yeah. Not very good, if I'm being totally honest. The grinding and the handle were both severely lackluster. But okay, we did unlock the second location. We can get iron ore. We can get some more stuff for the interior and the forge. We did at least make 76 coins off it. Better than nothing. I do believe it is set up so that no one will come during the tutorial until you go to sell that sword. Generally, if you don't put down this Do Not Disturb sign, people will come to visit your store every 3 minutes real time. You can just click on that, and it'll be anything from them asking you to help them melt metal plates for Damascus under the sword, to assembling their handle, to sharpening their sword, to buying artifacts that you can put out for sale here, to doing magic runes once you've unlocked that, or just to buy your swords. And if you don't have the specific sword they are looking for, you can take a custom order and try to complete their request. I believe the game gives you 20 minutes to do so, if I remember correctly. Now, we don't have a whole lot of money here. To start off, I'm going to want the pickaxe. I'm going to want more coal. Then I'm going to want to make an iron sword. And I pray to God I'm actually going to have enough money to do everything from the town. So we can add that, make it basalt. It's still going to be oak. It's still going to be bronze. That's fine. That is 245 for everything. Before I order that, I do want to check the metals. 1,000 to 1,300. Okay, I need to change my order a little bit. Get rid of one of the coal. And get the new thermometer, which can check temperatures up to 1,500. Our current one only checks up to 1,000. And we're going to want to get as close to 1,300 as possible to forge the iron sword. So I will go ahead and order that. It's going to take a minute to arrive. This is the mine. Once our pickaxe arrives, we'll be able to go down here. And we will be able to start digging this place out. Anything we find can get put in there. I will say it is nice that it saved my settings in terms of brightness. I have turned up the brightness and the gamma. The game, normally, when you load in, looks like this. Which looks fine up here, but a little dark, more atmospheric. And down in the mine, it's basically pitch black. Unless you buy a torch. But for the purposes of doing this series and just my own sanity, I do actually turn that up. It also saved my audio settings. The music is normally, like, up here, and it is deafening. So hopefully it is not overly loud. If it's actually even a little bit quiet, I might turn it up for the next episode. We'll have to see. Yes, I can grind your sword. And sharpen it. $47. Cool. A little bit more money. Not a lot, but a little bit. And a skill point. Get out of my way. You were floating there, and that was weird. We have our pickaxe, we have a new thermometer. Put the pommel over there. We can put the handle over here. And we can put the guard over here. Get that in. 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Cool. It's not going to be anywhere near hot enough yet, but that's fine. Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm not going to get the coke stove for a while yet. Eventually, we will be able to purchase an upgrade that's going to go there. That is the coke stove. We will be able to take coal, put it in, and after 5 minutes, it'll turn into coke, which can burn up to, I believe it's 3,500 degrees, which will be necessary for... okay, we need more coal. I was going to say, that is floating. Will be necessary for some of the pricier metals. We won't want to end up doing it for every sword we make. We won't want to be using coke. We will want to actually keep some coal. We will end up with our two highest tier metals being outside of alloys. This just does not seem to be heating up. Oh, it's because I don't have the upgraded forge. The upgraded furnace. This could suck. Oh man, this was a mistake. I screwed up big time. I totally forgot the fact that this furnace can't get hot enough for this. Alright. We're just gonna have to be really quick about this. Shut up. I'm busy. Oh, this might be a lost cause, legitimately. I can get like 4 hits in. Can I pull out my tongs? Thank you. I didn't get any hits off on that. Shit. Alright. Do I still have enough money? That's gonna be the big question here. I totally forgot about that fact. Yeah, I'm gonna have enough money. Maybe. That's gonna have to go to iron, to pine, to iron. We have just enough money. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Good. This is still salvageable. I'll be able to make this sword and sell it for enough that I can then buy the upgraded furnace and finish that iron sword. They're gone. Don't bother me. I don't care about what any of you want. Well, that's ordering. This is a book. There are 3 books on the table. This one shows you your tutorials on how to do different things. Give me that before it gets lost. God, I haven't seen that glitch in a while. Oh boy, that would have been bad. What's the temperature we're aiming for here again? 700 to 870. Okay, that's fine. This one here shows you all of the artifacts, ores, cauldron, magic. It's a bunch of stuff that you can find while mining. That'll fill in as we find stuff in the mine. And then this is a book that lists every single item in the game. I did mention that I was also going to show off the inventory and picking up items. You can press G to pick up an item and put it in your inventory as such. If you hit F, your inventory will open down here. You have 4 slots. Press an item to drop it from your inventory. You can also see what the item, like an item description, by holding T. I see a lot of people run over to stuff, highlight it, and start mashing T on their keyboard, and then go, but why won't it show me the info? After I finish forging this, I will demonstrate. How it is supposed to work. Because it does work as it should. Jesus. I knew it wasn't hot enough, but that's fine. Pick the item up, hit T, and at the bottom of the screen, it'll say what the item is. It's not a, like, super detailed description of the item, but it is enough that you should be able to figure out what to do with the item from there. Whether it is coal, or coke, or a handle, or a rune, like the gems, something else, like an item for the cauldron. You'll be able to figure out what the items are. And if you know what the item is for, you've unlocked whatever it's needed for, you'll be able to figure out how to do this stuff in the game. God, this is just not going quickly. I do not want to melt it, though. I'd prefer to not have another complete failure of a sword in episode 1. It's too cold. Honestly, it's a lot of fun for me starting a new file like this. Because in my other one, I have everything unlocked. And honestly, it's nice just starting from fresh and being able to progress in the game and experience it all again. But there are also certain things that I'm just used to having that I don't anymore. And I miss the convenience. Like, when we upgrade our anvil, it's gonna be a special anvil that helps the metal retain its heat longer. Or when we get to the final upgrade of our hammer, it's going to slightly heat the metal every time it strikes the metal. Just a little convenient. We need more coal. Just a little conveniences that make it so that you don't need to keep tossing stuff into your furnace. Once we get the ore smelter, we'll be able to make our own metal alloys to make swords out of. And once you have that, and all of the upgrades, the anvil, the hammer, you can legitimately make swords without using your furnace. It's really, really nice. Like, there are certain metals, like copper, that'll cool down a little bit too quickly. Even with all the benefits and perks. But, like, iron and bronze, etc., once you heat them up, or have smelted a bar, you'll never need to heat them up again. You can finish the sword in one go. Done. I want to hit a little bit above. If I hit too close to the blade, it'll, like, echo over. Come on. No, it's too cold. If you hit too close to the blade, it'll echo over a little bit to the other side sometimes, and you can ruin your forging just because of where you positioned your cursor. So that is something to keep an eye on when you're forging your swords and figuring out where to place your cursor to do certain things. Come on. There we go. The other thing that I see people do is get confused by tempering their sword. I'll see people actually, like, pick up the sword, come over here, highlight it, drop it in, and then try to grab it. For the tempering, you have a 1 second window after the sword is put in. Sorry, after the flame up here disappears, you have a 1 second window to pull the sword out, or it fails. Now, you can continually reheat the sword to try again. until you get it right and figure out the timing. But I see a lot of people get really frustrated with tempering because they either don't fully read and comprehend what they're supposed to do, or they try to actually put it in. You can just hold it in your tongs and place it inside the tempering area. That was bad. I was so distracted by talking that I screwed up that part of the handle. But yeah, just hold the sword in your tongs, put it in where the oil basin is physically, and it'll work just fine. And you can just pull it right out as soon as it's done. And it's much easier. Not... Also, I will say I really like this update. When the game first came out, it would still just look like a flat blade. Sharpening has added this this bevel to the middle. That's really, really, really cool. A nice little graphical update. Yep, no, that's kind of trash, but that's fine. I think I'm gonna pick this up really quickly and go, take a screenshot. Our first non-tutorial sword. I'll probably end up using that for the thumbnail of the episode. I didn't make it to the mine, but 3 to pull out your pickaxe, then press and hold the right mouse button. And you will slowly pick away at the wall. I believe this pickaxe is 4 hits to break the stone, the dirt. While I wait for someone, I can probably actually head down there. See if we can't find anything. So slow. It's so slow. Yeah, it's 4. Oh, okay, yeah, no, my first few levels are definitely going into increasing mining. The wall here is broken into layers of 4 chunks. You can't dig up any farther than that. And then it does spread out in all directions, so you don't just have to dig straight out from your little, whatever you want to call this. You can dig out that way as well. We'll see if we can't find any artifacts, etc. while we're waiting. And we did. Cool. Oh, is that a... It is. We have found ourselves a pen! Which, that'll be sitting on our floor for quite a while. Because I don't have shelves. And I don't have a use for that yet. Unfortunately. With Damascus Steel, do I have that? No. So I think we're just going to sell this. We are going to take a 20% discount and 50% less rep. Can we afford that? No. No, I can't afford that. I'm used to the 15%. This is copper ore. which is nice. That'll go there. I'll start a pile. I'm going to have so much of it, I don't know what to do with it all eventually. Same with coal. Pen can get dumped on the floor. This is an artifact. This is the amphora. I couldn't remember what it was called. It's an amphora. You bring the artifacts up here. You have 6 slots to sell artifacts. You can highlight over a slot, click with the artifact in your hand, and you'll place it for sale. It is one of the things that people coming will look to buy. And God, I think I have to just wait for someone to come along and buy that sword so I have enough money to buy the furnace, unfortunately. Yeah, if I hadn't screwed up the handle quality, I think I could have vendor trashed this and still made enough money. But a 20% cut is gonna be too much. It is nice to see though that on hard difficulty the dealer penalty is a little bit higher. You're not able to just make a sword, bring it up, vendor it, and just make a lot of quick money. Yeah, I think until I sell that, that's all I can do. I think we're going to start the next episode off by finishing up this sword and getting that out for sale. But folks, that's going to be where I'm going to wrap up this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully everyone enjoyed and is excited about the new series. I've been looking forward to doing this for a while, wanting to do it, and I'm really excited to finally be starting up a full actual series playthrough of this. If you did enjoy, please do consider hitting the like button and subscribing down below the video. I am a small channel. I am trying to grow. It does help out a ton. If anyone has any requests of things they want me to do in the game, leave a comment down below the video. I will take a look. Hey, I actually have that. I can sell that while I'm doing the outro. I will actually take viewer requests on swords to make, different types of metals or alloys. If you have specific pieces like guards or handles or pommels that you want me to use, let me know. I will try my best to match what it is you're requesting, though it may take a little bit of deciphering to do so. That is a very real possibility, because there's a lot of different components in the game. But folks, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next episode. Peace.